Whoa, that's way too dark. Way too dark. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to back out of this. I'm gonna have to try something else.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Warrior FPV Adventures. Thank you for coming today. And I've got a little dilemma, which you saw in the beginning of this video. I was trying to practice doing real estate shots internal of a house using my Avata. And I learned a few things. First of all, I need to practice flying a little bit more, kind of a given. But the other thing I learned is that the Avata really sucks in low light level conditions. Yeah, it was really hard to fly down certain areas that I'm like, I can't see, and it was just too dangerous. So there's really only three choices I had. One is to upgrade the camera somehow, which really is not an option because I don't think you can do that. The other option is not fly in low light level conditions, which really kind of defeats me wanting to do internal real estate shots and other fun shots that I have thought of that I want to do in the future. Or the other option is mount a light on the thing, and that's exactly what I did. I mounted a light on it right there, and we're going to discuss how I went about doing that. I'm going to show you step by step how I put that Lume Cube onto my Avata. And to be honest, to be full transparency, the idea is not mine. The idea of putting a Lume Cube on there I got from Ken Heron. So if you've ever been to his YouTube channel, there's an episode where he is inside some sort of museum in an elephant, I think it was. I can't remember what it's called, something back east. Anyhow, he tried to strap a Lume Cube on there for that shot. And that got me thinking. I says, there's got to be a way we can do this that it will stay put. So let's go do it. So let's talk about the mods I have here. So one of the things I want to do with my Avata is I want to be able to mount on top of it either an action camera, or in this case, the reason I'm doing what I'm doing is I want to mount this Lume Cube. And you're probably asking, why do I want to mount a Lume Cube? Well, when I do real estate work or some exploration work, I want to be able to light up the area that I'm in. Right now I've got a filter on it. This is a really cool little product. I like it. I use it for a lot of different things. So I'll try and remember to put the description down in my comments or somewhere down there where you can find it, but or a link in my description. And you can pick it up. I'm not endorsing them or anything like that. I don't get any money from these guys. I just bought this and like it. But it gives off a lot of light. And we're going to mount it right there. And that way I can put light inside where I'm going. So the way I'm going to do it, I found this 3D printed mount online right here. And that's going to mount on my Avata, so that I can put that Lume Cube on it. So let's get with it. All right, so first things first, I need to I'm gonna pull off my battery strap so it's not in my way, or just maybe move it out of the way, something like that. I'm not sure. But I've got this cool battery strap that I use. So the way this thing mounts, basically, you snap it down like that and it mounts right there, okay? And there's screws that you take out and you put in. You take the screws out that are on the frame right there and mount the mount. Is that right? You say mount the mount? Something like that. Mount this thing on there. So let me get my old geezer glasses. And we're going to do this sucker. And now I'm going to put this sucker on there. And you can see there's a groove right in that area, and it's going to snap down over this area of the Avata. Just like thusly. And then they provided some longer screws with some washers, and we're going to throw those in there because now the other screws won't work because they're now too short. Try and get my fat little hands out of the way so you can see, just like that. And I'll put a link in my description to where I found this. I'm not getting endorsed by them or paid to do this. It just, I found this cool product and I'm using it. One side's done. I kind of wish I had a little bit of Loctite to put on this. That way I'm going to pull this thing out. It's right in my way. There we go. Much easier. Kind of wish I had a little bit of blue Loctite, light blue Loctite to put on this just to make sure these screws don't vibrate out. But I'm sure they'll be fine. Right? Looks tight. Awesome. Yay! So now I should be able to mount my Lume Cube on there. But I've never tried that before. So now I got to remember how we do that. Oh, that's right. It's got the camera mount. All right. So we're going to put the camera mount thing. And you'll have to excuse my technical terms because quite frankly, I'm not sure what all this stuff's called. Stuff that works. And so I also had to buy this adapter from Vizemo so I can adapt it to the GoPro mount or action camera mount. It's like a GoPro mount. You could mount a GoPro. Oh my gosh. Why do they have to make it adult proof? Ow. Actually, forget about this. I think I can put this directly in here. Yes, sir. I think. Sure looks like it. Not real happy with those threads though. It's just not very deep is all. Okay. Well, that's one thing that's kind of interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. The threads aren't very deep. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to keep that from... Maybe I need to put one of these or both of those on. Some people's children. There we go. Voila. Now I should be able to mount it. It does add some height to it. It's going to be interesting to see how it flies with this. We will do a video on that soon. And I will show you the flight characteristics. Okay, so I was able to get it mounted up. I just had to realign things a little bit, but it's on there tight. And that's what it looks like right there. You can see that. We'll see how it flies. I may cut this screw down a little bit so it sits a little lower, just a little bit. Which would be that screw there. Just bring it down a couple threads. But yeah, I mean, I'm concerned about the weight. I know the Lume Cube it's heavy. The mount itself is not that heavy, but the metal, this piece here adds a little bit of weight. It's not that heavy, but it does add a little bit of height, quite a bit of height. So it's going to be interesting to see what the flight profile changes to with this thing. So that's the first mod done. I got it done. I'm pretty happy with how that light cube looks, and I think it's going to be a big benefit to that Avata for me using it for what I plan to use it for. And we're going to test it, and I'll bring you along for that ride. You'll see how it looks, and we'll run it through several tests and just see how well that Lume Cube works on top of the Avata. So thanks for being there with me as I modified this thing. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'll try and put links down for where I got this stuff in the descriptions. But until next time, stay sharp and stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode.